Yo, what's up, people? What's up? It's your boy Tireo. And I'm back, y'all, with another video. And I just want to share this with all of my loyal fans and followers out there. My life story will become either a movie or it's probably going to become a series. Okay? I'm going to say that again. My life story will either become a movie or it's going to become a series. God already told me this many years ago. He said, Tireo, your life story will become a movie. It will become a film. Now, here's the deal. Will I be alive to see it? I don't know. I'm being honest with y'all. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be alive to see it. The only thing I know is that it's going to get done. That's the only thing I know. It's going to get done. Everything that God has showed me and promised me and spoke to me, he did it. He did it for me. I'm just being honest with y'all. Everything that God has showed me and spoke to me, and he said, Tireo, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do this for you. It came true. I'll give y'all some proof. I remember asking God, get me out of New Orleans. I don't want to live in this cursed city. Get me out of here. Here comes Hurricane Katrina. I always wanted a son. My first child was a son. You know, I've always wanted to reach people for Jesus' kingdom on a high level. And I always wanted to save thousands of souls from hell. That happened. You know what I'm saying? Literally everything that I have asked God to do for me, he did it. Even with the movie about my life story. God already told me, he said, Tireo, your movie. He said, Tireo, your life story will become a film. Now, I don't know if it's going to either be a movie or it's going to be a series, because my life story is too much. It's too long. You know, it's too long to probably fit in a film. So it would 9 times out of 10 have to be a series. You know what I'm saying? Like probably maybe 10 episodes or maybe 12 or something like that, because my life story is deep. I mean, we're going all the way back from my childhood all the way to now. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a lot and experienced a lot. I mean, it's pretty deep, you know. So my life story will 9 times out of 10 probably be a series. Will I be alive to see that? I don't know. Another thing too, y'all, when you're dealing with life stories and when you're dealing with films, this is how this works. Okay. For number one, everybody got to be on, one accord when stuff like this is getting done. When stuff like this is getting done, everybody has to be on one accord, and that's not easy because it's so many mixed emotions that's involved in people, you know. I mean, it was a lot of people in my life, and a lot of those people are going to have mixed emotions about things, you know, because when you're dealing with life stories, people don't want to be portrayed a certain way on film. You know, they don't want to be portrayed a certain way. So it can, like, things can get nasty and things can get ugly when you're dealing with life stories, you know. So everybody, has to be on one accord, which I already know that's going to be probably impossible and hard, because it was people in my life that did me dirty. It was people in my life that betrayed me and snaked me, and it's kind of like they don't want to be put on blast like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to be put on blast like that. And then it was people in my life that loved me, that helped me, that grind with me. You know what I'm saying? So those people, they cool. You know, so when you're dealing with life stories, man, a lot come with it. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, you know. And for me, y'all, there are certain people in my life to whereas I want the real character of them displayed in the film. I want the real character of them displayed in the film. You know, like Jacoby. I want the real, I want Jacoby's real character displayed in my film. I don't want to use a fake name on Jacoby. I do not want to use a fake name on Lil Tiario's mom, Lamorden. I do not want to use a fake name on Stephanie. I do not want to use a fake name on Steph. I want the real, uncut, raw truth from Jacoby, from Lamorden, Lil Tiario's mom, from Stephanie. I want the real, uncut, raw truth. I don't want to use made up names on those people that was seriously involved in my life. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. Because those people, it was serious. It was serious when, I was around them, grinding with them, meeting them. You know what I'm saying? So, and another thing too, y'all, when you're dealing with life stories, I don't want people telling my life story, their way. And this is another thing that's really important to me and to God's kingdom, because my life story is going to reach millions and millions of people, and it's going to bring them into Jesus' kingdom. That's just off the rip. I already know this. My life story being a series, let's say if I had 12 episodes, right, of my life story being a series, that's a hit. That's an instant classic. It's an instant hit because, I've been through so much, and then I came into Jesus' kingdom, man, that's an instant hit. And my life story is going to reach millions and millions of people. God already told me that. So I don't want no one telling my story. I don't want anyone telling my story the wrong way, man. I want my story to be told the right way. I don't want my story getting into the wrong person's hands and they mess up my life story. You know what I'm saying? Because we have seen that a lot. Aaliyah's life story, trash. Whitney Houston's life story, trash. People like Tupac. Tupac's life story was good, but they could have did way better than that, because Tupac's life story, you can't just, it's like certain people have stories to where you can't just fit it in a 2-hour movie. You just can't. You can't squeeze all that in a 2-hour movie. And that's why, for me, I would rather my life story be a series. 11 to 12 episodes, and each episode is like an hour long. Because that's how much stuff that I went through and seen in my life, because we're going all the way back to my childhood till now. So for me, I want my life story to be in the right person's hands. For me, I want my life story to be in the right person's hands. And I just want to be honest with y'all, because I'm gonna put this out there. When I first met Stephanie, me and her got real close. Y'all already know the story. When I first met Stephanie, me and Stephanie got real close. And, I have been a major impact on Stephanie's life. And Stephanie has been a major impact on my life. And when I met Stephanie, God told me this. He said, Tireo, give Stephanie your life story. Give Stephanie your life story. And I remember I used to always tell Stephanie this. Like, Stephanie, I want you to have my life story. I want you to have my life story just in case I die. You know what I'm saying? If something happens to me, God may call me home. Because you got to understand this, man. I'm spiritual, and I'm real close to God. God can call me home anytime, especially when I've already done so much for his kingdom. I've done so much for his kingdom, y'all. So it's not like, I have to fulfill his purpose. I've already fulfilled his purpose in my life. I've reached way too many people, and I've done too much. I'm at a place in my life and in my journey to whereas God can call me home. I can probably have 5 years left on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how much stuff I've done for the kingdom. So if I'm at a place in my life to whereas I know God can call me home real soon, because I'm seeing all the signs. I'm having dreams about it. I'm having deep visions about it. I'm having dreams about it. God is talking to me. He's showing me all this stuff, man. So it's my job to prepare myself for that. It's my job to prepare myself for that. And I used to always tell Stephanie, like, Stephanie, God spoke to me and he told me to give you my life story. And I'm just being really honest with y'all, man. Like, Stephanie, I can trust. I'm gonna be real. I trust Stephanie. I trust Stephanie with my life story. I trust her with my life story. I really, really do. I know for a fact that Stephanie will make sure that my story get told the right way. You know, I really trust Stephanie with my life story, just in case something was to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? And I used to tell Stephanie this all the time, like, you know, 9 times out of 10, I might die before you, Steph. I used to tell Steph that 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna die before you, Steph. And I want you to take the rights to my life story, and I want you to get this done for Jesus' kingdom, because my life story is centered around Jesus' kingdom, and you know, all of these people are going to be reached and touched, you know. And I really want Stephanie to have the rights to my life story, just in case God was to call me home. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, I really trust Stephanie with my life story. And another thing too is this as well, because it's like with Stephanie, I'm a major part of her life. I'm a major part of her life story. Like, seriously. Like, I'm a major part of Stephanie's life story. So I'm a major part of Stephanie's life story, and Stephanie is a major part of mine. You know, I would seriously want Stephanie to have the rights to my story, just in case something happens to me and God calls me home. You know what I'm saying? Because this the deal. Stephanie's character in my life story, her character, I want her character to be the truth. I want her character in my story to be the truth. You know, when I met her, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, I was rocking with Steph from the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was in her life. I was really in her life, supporting her and the whole nine, man. Like me and Stephanie got real strong history, you know. And the deal is with this. I don't want another person to have the rights to my story if I pass away, and then they don't portray these characters a right way, because then Stephanie's gonna be mad, Jacoby's gonna be upset, Lil Tiario's mom, Lamorne, gonna be upset, because everyone is gonna feel like, yo, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Like all jokes aside, Stephanie would be upset and say, no, that wasn't me. That ain't my character. When I was around Tireo, this happened, and this happened. So I don't want nobody to be upset, and I don't want anyone characters being portrayed a certain way, because y'all know how life stories turn out, man. The wrong person get it, they put it out, then people be mad, emotions flying high, people are angry, people upset, and then that's when lawsuits start taking place. People start suing the film company from putting it out there like that, because they feel their character and their image is being portrayed in a wrong way. And me personally, y'all, I want the truth to be out there. I want Jacoby's character to be the truth. I want Lil Tiario's mom, Lamorne's character, to be the truth. I want Stephanie's character to be the truth. No lies, no foolishness, you know? No lies, no foolishness. I want all of their characters to be the truth. But I trust Stephanie's... I trust Stephanie with the rights to my story. I'm just being honest, y'all. I trust her. I told her this numerous times. Stephanie, I want you to have the rights to my story, man. You know, you play a major factor in my life. You play a major factor in my life. You know, it's stuff, y'all. It runs so deep with me and Stephanie, y'all. It's stuff about us that y'all don't even know. That's how deep it runs with me and Steph. Like, it runs deep, man. And I want the truth. I want the truth to be in the film or the series. But 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be a series. I want the truth to be in the series, because it runs deep. It runs deep with me and Steph. I'm talking about not just me and her meeting each other and she being on her journey and I was in her life, you know, helping her get through her stuff, and I want the nitty-gritty truth. I want the real deal of it. Okay? When it comes to Stephanie, I want the real deal of it. On how I met her, how she was in her dark place, what happened in her life, okay, and how we got close, how we first met, and even the future plans we had. Like men, like it goes deep with me and Steph. We had plans. We had plans. I want all that in there. I want I want all that in there. The whole thing. It's plans that me and Stephanie had together that y'all don't even know about. I want all that in there. I don't want nothing hidden. I don't want nothing hidden. And this is why I want Stephanie to have the rights to the story if God calls me home. And I want her to tell the truth of it, like everything. You know what I'm saying? Because Stephanie knows my life, y'all. Stephanie knows my life. I mean, when I met her, I told her my life story, and then she watched my videos and the whole nine. Stephanie studied me. Like she studied me just like I studied her. Like we know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we know each other. And I just God told me, he said, Tireo, give Stephanie the story. Give her your life. Give her the permission and the rights to your life story, just in case I call you home, son. And I just want the truth out there of my story. I want the uncut, raw, nitty gritty stuff that y'all don't even know about. Because I had some serious plans with Steph. Stephanie knows those plans. Like the stuff that we wanted to do together. Like it goes deep. And I still want to do those plans. Of course, I still want to do those plans with Stephanie. Yeah, like I haven't given up on those plans. Like Stephanie know, I'm still down. Like Stephanie know one thing about me. I'm loyal. I'm loyal to the end. I'm still down, and I still want to do those plans with her. Nothing's changed on my end. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. God spoke to me about my life story, and he told me that, yeah, it's going to happen. It's either going to be a movie or a series, but I want a series, like at least 11 to 12 episodes, an hour long, and I just want it out there, man, because my story is going to reach millions and millions and millions of people. I'm going to be real with y'all. My life story is so powerful, y'all. If my life story was on Netflix right now, that thing would be at #1. Seriously. Like, that's how powerful and fire my life story is. Like, my life story is not only powerful, but it's fire. It's fire, And then I came into Jesus' kingdom. Like, I want all that in there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want the wrong person, y'all. I don't want the wrong person taking my story and just adding a bunch of foolishness and, just messing up my story, because it really happens, y'all. It happens. I want my story to be the truth. Okay? My life, my experiences, me coming into Jesus' kingdom, the people that I've met. And I want Stephanie to have the rights to my story. I really do, y'all. Like, I'm so serious, man. Because, and another thing is this too. I play a major factor in Stephanie's story. I play a major factor in Stephanie's story. Like, serious. Like even Stephanie can't do a story without me being in it. It wouldn't be real. You see what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Even Stephanie couldn't do a story without me in it. It wouldn't be real. It wouldn't be real. And that's just like me. I can't do a story without her in it. I can't. I cannot. I'm going to be real. I cannot take Stephanie's character of my life story and put a fake name over it. I can't do that, man. Like, I'm not going to. No, man. Like, no. I can't take Stephanie's character and just put a made-up name on it. Just as much as Stephanie can't take my character and put a made-up name on her story. She can't. Like, that's not realistic, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like Stephanie taking my character and she's calling it John. I met this guy named John, and he brought me into Jesus' kingdom, and he been come on, man. Yo, that's not gonna work, man. Like, that don't make sense, because everybody know You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's documented, man. Like, my life story is documented, and Stephanie's life story is documented. It's documented. So it's like, I can't, it wouldn't, man, I wouldn't even be at peace with myself, man. And that, y'all, I wouldn't even be I wouldn't even be at peace with myself. I cannot take Stephanie's character and put a made-up name on it. Man, I can't do that, man. Because now I'm cheating the fans. I'm lying to myself. And God looking at me like, what are you doing, Tireo? So that's why I want Stephanie to have the rights to my story, so it won't be no problems, and she can get it done. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I ask for is just, you know, when the money roll in, like if I pass away, if I don't live to see my story, like if I don't live to see my life story being turned into a film or a series, I pass away, the only thing that I would want Stephanie to do is just send Lamorden a nice big check from the money from the film, because it's going to be a success. The only thing that I would want Stephanie to do is send Lamorden a nice big check for Lamorden and Lil Tireo, my son. That's it. That's it. And take the rest of the money and put it into Jesus' kingdom stuff, and, you know, and you keep it. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, give Lamorden a big fat check so Lamorden can be straight, and that'll be for her and Lil Tireo. And then Stephanie, you know, you take the rest and put it into Jesus' kingdom, and, you know, that's it. You keep, you know, you keep the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? All jokes aside, I'm really, really serious, man. You know? But yeah, I cannot, I want the real character of Steph in my story, because, you know, it have to be made that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it have to be made that way, and I want all of it in there. I want all of it. I'm talking about from me and Stephanie arguing, from me and her having our debates, from me and her getting into it, from me and her being loyal to each other, from me and her loving each other, from our future plans. I want all of it in there. I want the whole damn thing. Like, all of it. From the debates, from the disagreements, from the arguing, from the crying, from the being loyal to each other, from the sticking by each other's side, our future plans. Y'all, I want the whole damn thing in there. I'm gonna be real with you. Stephanie alone, that's an episode. That's a whole episode by itself. Like, me meeting Stephanie and me being a major part in her life and her being a major part in my life, that's probably, y'all, that's probably an hour-long episode by itself. By itself, bro. All jokes aside, that's an hour-long episode by itself. By itself. And I want the truth in there, y'all. I really want the truth. I don't want no Hollywood, fake, phony, preppy foolishness, man. I want it all in there, you know. And I just want to say this. I just want to say this to Stephanie. Stephanie, if God calls me home, I really want to say this to Stephanie. If God calls me home and I don't live to see my life story being turned into, you know, a movie or a series, I'm giving you the rights. I'm giving you the rights to my story, okay? Take this video and utilize this video against these sick, evil, and demonic directors who will try to take my story and steal my story and profit off of my story, okay? So, Stephanie, I'm telling you right now. I'm giving you the rights to my life story because God told me he wants you to have it, okay? I'm giving you the rights to my life story. I'm so serious. I know what Jesus told me, and I know what God told me, okay? And they both said you, okay? They said you, Stephanie. So I'm doing this video because I'm giving you full permission and full access to my life story, just in case I pass away and God call me home. I'm giving you full access to my story, okay? Turn it into a movie, turn it into a series. But most likely, Stephanie, turn it into a series, okay? Turn it into a series. I'm giving you full rights to my life story because you got to understand this, Stephanie. I pass away. Somebody steal my story. You know what they're going to do? They're not going to tell it the right way. And they're not only going to make me look bad, they're going to make you look bad too. and they're going to make God's kingdom look bad. Okay? This is what they do. This is what they do. They take life stories, they water it down, the movie be trash, it be whack, fans be angry and upset. So I'm telling you this, Stephanie, this is why God wants you to have the rights to my story. Okay? Because you play a major factor in my story, and I play a major factor in yours. Don't hold nothing back, Stephanie. Put it out there. Okay? If God calls me home and I pass away, don't hold nothing back on my life story. Put it out there. Okay? Put it out there. And when it comes to the part where I met you and you met me, don't hold nothing back. Put it out there. Put it out there and let it touch and reach these people for Jesus' kingdom. Put it all out there, Stephanie, from our arguments, from our disagreements, to us, loving each other and being there for each other, our loyalty, the whole nine. The whole nine. Put it out there. I'm serious. Put it out there. And look, I'm going to keep it all the way 100. The love making and the intimacy, put it out there. Put it out there, Steph. Put it out there. Be a G with it. Put it out there. Okay? Put it out there. Tell this story the real and the right way, man. Tell it. Tell it how we fell out. Tell it how we got into it. Tell it how we had our disagreements. Tell it how we was loyal to each other. Tell it how we had intimacy and the love making. All of it. Put it out there. I'm giving you the rights to my story just in case I pass away, because I might not live to see it. Okay? I might not live to see it, Steph. I might not. Okay? The dreams and the visions that I'm having, you know what I'm saying? Everything that God spoke to me, I might not live to see it. Okay? Stephanie, I'm a major factor in your life, and you are a major factor in mine. I'm not going to tell a fake story. I'm not going to take your character and name her Susie or Jenny. No, man. And you shouldn't take my character and name him Tom or Billy. That's not real. Okay? That's not real, man. So I'm saying all that to say this, y'all. Everything that God has spoken to me about my life, you know what I'm saying? It came true. And everything that God told me that he was going to do, he did it. He did it, yo. He did it. He did it. Everything that I have ever asked him to do for me, he did it. So, yeah, Steph, that's the reason why God wants you to have the rights to my story, because he don't want nobody stealing the rights to my story and then turning it into a movie, and they're not putting out the truth. Okay? They're not putting out the truth. So, much love to all of y'all, man. Much love and respect to all of you wonderful, great people out there. A film about my life will be made. God already spoke that to me. He said it's going to get done. God is going to do it because he's going to use my story to bring in millions and millions and millions of people into his kingdom. I would prefer a series, at least a 11-part series or something like that. Hour long. Each episode is an hour long. We're going all the way back from my childhood. We're going all the way back. The whole thing, you know what I'm saying? God already promised it to me, and he said it's going to get done. So, Stephanie, once again, Steph, I'm doing this video, and I'm giving you the rights. I'm giving you the rights to my story, okay? If I pass away, Steph, if I pass away and I don't live to see it, if I pass away and I don't live to see it, I'm giving you the rights to my story, so you can tell it the right way. And the only thing that I ask is that, from the money that you make off the story, cut more than a nice big fat check, so her and little Tireo, my son, can be straight. And Stephanie, you take the rest of the cash, put it into Jesus' kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Live. Because Stephanie, I already know how you operate. You travel, girl, and all this other stuff. I already know how you move, man. So yeah, take the money, man, and put it into Jesus' kingdom. Live. Take care of yourself, and cut more than a big fat check for her and my son, little Tireo, and allow my story to reach and touch millions of people, and so these people can be led to Jesus' kingdom. So there it is, y'all. Much love and much respect, man. And yeah, God Stephanie, God and Jesus told me they want you to have the rights to my story if I pass away. If they call me home, before this gets done, they want you to have the rights to my story. Peace.